What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your girl, Killer K, K, love in the building. Hey, tell me how you feeling. Also known as your Sovereign Empress, Emperor, or Empress, also known as your Cosmic Sovereign Celestial Judge. So we're going to do an energy forecast today. We're going to see what the current energies is for collective, for collective, for collective. Hope y'all are doing good. If you're interested in booking a personal, check the description box below. It has my website. Also, it has my TikTok and my Sway DM link. Let's get an energy forecast. Let's get an energy forecast. Let's see what's going on. What's the current energy for collective? Not the court falling. It says, just be, you are whole, you are loved. Okay, so I'm getting this energy here where you're loving on yourself. You're definitely healing. Okay, I get this energy for energetic forecast. Also, collective, your gifts could be enhancing, is what I'm saying. You may be getting a lot of more downloads. You may also be getting a lot more, like, your psychic gifts are enhancing. So you could be, your gift of sight could be on point where you're seeing, you think that you're seeing things, but you're seeing beyond the veil. I feel like the veil is getting thinner as we also rise up in frequency as well. What's up, Shanna? So yeah, I feel like the veil is getting thinner. I feel like there's an energy where you could start seeing like your gifts are enhancing. You start see, yeah. I'm also picking up here too. Like there's an energy of like something piercing through the veil. So definitely stay protected at this time. Because I get this energy where like there's a lot of probing and looking into your life. But it's not you doing this. It's outside energies. I'm also getting that you're manifesting at a rapid rate. Like something is increasing. Like the momentum is upping, up. Okay, that's what I'm kind of seeing here. You may also feel like you may be kind of going through some spiritual warfare, where you feel like your body feels like you feel changes in your body, or like you could feel, let's say you do a workout, it's like you feel it for way longer than the time. Like you do a workout one day and you still feel your muscles are sore like 4 days later. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Like your body is being imprinted, your energetic signature is being imprinted here. And I also feel like something's changing with your DNA is activating. So you have a lot of energies. It's like a lot of releasing and a lot of upgrading and ascending at the same time. It's like you're upgrading and ascending at the same time as you're releasing a lot. Okay. For some reason, I'm picking up on like this Superman energy. All right. What is, yeah. It says caution here. Okay. So I feel like there's some things that you are being told not to talk about. You're being told not to say certain things. Okay. You're being told to just be silent and observe. All right. You may want to talk about certain things or say certain things or even talk to certain people, but I feel like you're being told to be silent and observe. I really pick up more so that it's something that you know that you want to bring to somebody's attention. Like, I know you've been doing this, or I know you've been doing that, but Spirit is saying don't do that. Just be quiet. That can be hard for people. Yeah, because I feel like somebody is going to tell on themselves. Somebody's going to say something or do something, or it's going to be revealed to you where you don't even have to exert that energy here. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like you just on the side chilling. Your energetic forecast is that you're chilling. You're having some ascension, some upgrades. You're releasing a lot of energy. Somebody else here, though, or some other energies around you are red flags. You're not saying anything about it, though. You're not like I feel like there's a time and a place to say something here. Okay. And I feel like you know that. Yeah, we got the moon with Chiron and we have Virgo. Somebody could have Chiron and Virgo. Yeah, you feel something. I'm picking up on you got a major download about something. That's why you're chilling. All right. You see something exactly for what the fuck it is. Clearly. Clear as day. All right, but you're choosing, you're being like, you're not saying anything. Okay? Because I feel like you're in your North Node energy. Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing like you're in your North Node energy. You done got some downloads from the Akashic about all of this. Whatever the situation that's currently happening for you, you got some messages about that. Okay? Because I'm also getting this energy here where the past, present, and the future is happening all at once. It's a very, like, integrated space right now. More than it's been before. It's a very integrated space. So you kind of could be picking up on some energy here that, like, reminds you of something that happened in your past. Kind of energy here. But I'm seeing, like, it's important. So you're starting to understand who everything is, who everyone is in a situation, what all is going on here, okay? And I feel like you keep getting signs to take action, okay? You keep getting signs about what to do. So you're paying attention to the signs. You're like, did I get the sign to go? I'm also seeing that you're creating some sort of like, you're creating some sort of energy to alert you to when to do certain things or when certain things are happening. I feel like you're creating a system for yourself. So you could be mentally creating a system for yourself to let you know if this is the right time to do this. Is if it, yeah, because I see like symbolism is what I'm picking up on. So I'm picking up on like you're using symbolism, you're using certain symbols, or you're using certain like energetic symbology. Yeah, symbology to alert you to when something is happening here. All right. I feel like you're really tapped into your higher self. Like you and your higher self have an agreement, have a connection. All right. Some of y'all could be doing some writing or writing something, writing like journaling perhaps, or like I just feel like you see something very clearly, but you're choosing not to speak on what you see. You're just letting it be. You're like, I'm not going to say everything I see, but I'm going to let it be. Yeah. You're going to wait for the sign to take action. You're going to wait for the red ball to bounce. You're going to wait for the blue butterfly. You're going to wait for the white butterfly. You're going to wait for the ladybug to, like that's the kind of energy I'm seeing. It's like you're waiting till you see a sign. And nature sends you signs. You see what I'm saying? Like, so some of you guys may be getting really in tune with nature. You may be opening up to nature or getting outside, okay? Getting active, being in tune with the outside world, not the matrix, but like the natural world, okay? I'm also seeing that you can see into the astral realms when you're awake. That's seeing beyond the veil. So I feel like you having a big old awakening right now. I'm seeing that. And I feel like the awakening that you're having, your heart chakra could be activating, okay? So you may be releasing a lot of past emotions. You may be crying. You may be like allowing a lot of emotions to come out. I'm hearing this is a very important time to forgive yourself for mistakes that you may have made or things that you may have done or let other people do, okay? But I'm seeing that you're rising above like this past energy, this karmic energy, because you realize that something is karmic in nature. You're like, wow, this was a karmic the whole fucking time, or this was a karmic job, or I was in a karmic timeline the whole time. Because I'm kind of getting this energy where it's like every time you move into a space of ascension, there comes like, right, every time you're about to move into a higher space, there's this energy of like the karmic. So I'm getting like you understand time differently. You're like, time's not real. I'm getting here that you're kind of understanding the concept of time that we believe to be time is not actual. It's not actual, it's not factual. You see what I'm saying? It's numeric based time. So I see like you don't really care about time anymore because like the number time, like the numeric time. So it could be like 11 o'clock. You got to be at your interview at 11:15. You don't care about the numeric time. So you know that you're going to get there on time because you're on your own time. Like you're on your own personal path. So nobody can number or calculate your path based on being in their path. Nobody can tell you you're too old to be doing this. you're too young to be doing this. Nobody can tell you that, because it's kind of like my path is different from your path. My time is not the same as your time. My time is coming, your time has already passed. Okay, it's that kind of energy. So I feel like it's ridiculous to like, it's just ridiculous to try to track time. It's elusive. You cannot track. It's almost like trying to track spirit, like trying to track angels, or trying to track a miracle, or trying to track, like, it is elusive. It's not meant to be like studied on that. It's not meant to be brought to such a dense level. So I feel like you're realizing like time doesn't exist. Okay. But then it'd be ironic. As soon as you say time doesn't exist, you start seeing all these angel numbers. You're like, oh, that's the universe just talking to me through numbers. Okay. So I feel like numbers could be important. You may be into math. You may really like math. You could have a child that's really smart and likes math, or you could have a child that's like into music. If you don't have a child that's into music or math, you could be, when you were younger, you could have been a child that was into music or math. I'm hearing like synchronicity, like learning keys. Okay, somebody has a genius child, or somebody was a child prodigy kind of energy. So yeah, I'm just kind of seeing like a lot of stuff is making sense. Your childhood is making sense, your future is making sense, your present moment is making sense. But I feel like it's irritating these karmic energies, like, but I feel like you don't care because we're on two different paths. Like, I'm on my square, G. I'm on my square. Yeah, I feel like you're having a breakthrough. You're releasing negative energy and you're freeing yourself here. Like, I feel like you're not tripping off of it. It's a lot of people that are irritated. It's a lot of energies that want to, like, intrude on you, but they can't, because as soon as they come towards you, your light gets brighter. Okay, so you have karmic energies that are, like, afraid that if they come towards you, you're going to expose them, and you will. So they may just be exposing themselves. Somebody could be turning themselves in. Yeah, we got Virgo here. Okay, somebody could be turning themselves in. We got Aries here as well. Somebody could be turning themselves in, is what I'm seeing here. And this could be spiritually speaking. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical, like somebody goes to the cops. But I feel like somebody is turning themselves in, surrendering to the Most High. Because they can't, it's like, where you can't go nowhere else. There's nowhere else to go except back into the same karmic cycle. Like, you can't go anywhere but back around the sun. All right, the sun could be important. There could be a halo around the sun, I'm seeing. But yeah, I'm getting this energy where it's like somebody's like, I can't go nowhere else except back around the same the same loop. So I'm hearing what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. The infinity symbol. Yeah. I'm seeing like you, that's what I'm saying. You got symbolism, or you're interested in symbolism. I see that you also have a fresh start. This is the breakthrough here. So I kind of see like you kind of are recognizing something for what it is, and it's bringing it down to size. Like, at some point you recognize that this is all that this energy can do. This is all that it's capable of. This is all that it's going to do. All right. That's why you're choosing to stay quiet about something. All right. What's this energy here? Yeah. Yeah. Somebody could have a south node in Cancer. Somebody could have a north node Capricorn. But yeah, I'm kind of getting this energy here. It's just, it's like whatever. Somebody could have a south node in Cancer or Virgo. Or no, somebody has a north node in Virgo and somebody could have a south node in Cancer. All right. Yeah. So some of y'all may be feeling like you want to go on a vacation, or you want to leave. You don't like where you at. Let's see what's going on here. This is just the vibe check. We're going to see what's coming towards you in a second. Let's see what's going on here. What's this? Just be, you are whole, you are loved. Yeah, some of y'all could be getting like telepathic communication from your star fam. All right. I sense that time could be speeding up, or the conception, the perception of time that we have excuse me, is speeding up. It speeds up and it slows down though, because it's not real. It's based off of, like, you ever wonder like why when you going through struggles it seemed like it just was forever that you went through it, but then when you're having happy good times, you're like, where'd the time go? So yeah, I feel like your star fam is around you heavy. I feel like your star fam is heavily around you here. Somebody could be rejecting their star fam. I feel like somebody's getting downloads or somebody's channeling and they're like, no, like, somebody is not integrating their star energy here. I feel bad for that person, but we're going to keep it pushing. For those of you who are integrating your star energy, you're definitely doing the work to get some sort of clarity here. What's this just be energy? Yeah, we have the high priestess. So I feel like, yeah, you sitting on some shit. You sitting on some information. You just sitting on it. You're like, I know what's good. I know what's going on here. I see the plot. Yeah. I feel like a lot is being revealed to you intuitively, but you're just chilling, okay? Like, you see everybody's timeline, or you see what's going on. You see where things are going to lead, I'm picking up on. So you have, like, a bird's eye view. Yeah, I'm also getting here, too, like, you know that, you know what's going on here, okay? You know what's going on here. And I'm going to just say that. You could pick up what's going on here. Yeah. You see the plot very clearly, okay? You see it very clearly. I kind of feel like it's scaring people. Like, how do you know certain things? All right? How do you know certain things? How can you see this? I feel like you're being relocated or reallocated is what I'm hearing for some of you guys. Because here's the thing. You be testing people's energy is what I'm picking up on. What's up, Sonya? Yeah, keep your mouth shut. I'm getting this energy here that, like, you could have said something. You know what I'm saying? You could have said something and it wasn't even like your personal business. You just said something like, oh, my friend is going to the dentist, or you said something very general, and I feel like somebody peeped what you said and tried to cause like blockages to that shit, but it wasn't even your shit. And you just did that just to see if your theory was correct. Like, I get a very irritated feeling. Yeah, because I feel like there's a tower moment happening. Yeah, I feel like somebody's going through a tower moment and you're not saying anything. Okay, you're not saying anything. You're just like, I don't give a fuck if you're going through a tower moment. Yeah, somebody's going through a deep tower moment. Okay? I don't feel like you care though. Because you seen what was going on. Yeah. What's the forecast here? I don't really want to talk about individual people, but what's the forecast here for collective? What's the overall forecast? This person keeps popping up. Somebody keeps popping up. All right. Yeah. Something keeps popping up. Yeah, you got some angels surrounding you in a situation or protecting you from a situation, because I feel like something is blowing up in somebody else's life. You're not saying anything about that. You're not worried about that. You're not focused on that. But I feel like somebody's trying to bring you into something, or, you know, somebody's trying to kind of pull your energy into a situation that has nothing to do with you. Okay, and it's definitely something from the past. Yeah, I feel like this angel of death is destroying something. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like you're going to have to be quiet for a minute about what you know, because I kind of get that somebody is either trying to get information from you about something. Yeah. Yeah, somebody, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of picking up on this energy here. People could be passing away. I see the death angel and I see the number 3. So I feel like 3 people could pass away. And it's involving love. Okay? Like I'm getting the sense that like 3 people pass away and their lovers are connected to their passing. They know the truth about this. Okay? So I don't mean to predict that, but I'm seeing that. Yeah. Like I'm seeing there could be a third party situation. There could be a mistress. There could be something involving 3 people. Like a person could pass away and there could be one person that knows what happened and another person that did it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that kind of energy. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like you're staying out of this situation, but you know what's up. You know what's going on here. You know what's going on here. So yeah, 3 people are passing away is what I'm seeing. The death angel is coming. I feel like something is being destroyed or brought to a stop. All right. Ace of Swords to me is like a warning. Like, yeah. Yeah. Like somebody's got to talk. Somebody's got to talk. Somebody has to say something. That's what I'm saying. Somebody could be turning themselves in. It's that kind of energy, whether it's spiritually or physically. So I feel like, yes, we got the Five of Wands reversed with the Justice card. So I'm getting like, until you start saying something, we gonna destroy all this shit. Until you say something. Until somebody like speaks about something, everything gets destroyed. Every single thing in their life get destroyed because 3 people know the truth about something. 3 people could be involved in a situation and know the truth about something that happened to somebody. All right. But they're trying not to say anything. I feel like some scandalous ass shit, like some setup ass shit is happening here. I don't like this energy. All right. I feel like some setup shit is going on. Like somebody is intentionally trying to set somebody up and they're saying don't say anything. Don't say anything. Okay. But I feel like God is watching all these motherfuckers. Like, oh, you thought you was slick? It just be crazy when people think that they doing shit and they're getting away with it. Like, do you not know that God be watching everything? Everybody? You ain't fucking slick. You can't hide nothing under the sun. Everything you did has already been done. Period. Sun card. Sun card. So yeah, the truth is getting exposed is what I'm seeing here. I feel like you knew this shit from a while ago. That's why you chilling. I feel like you just doing your thing, having what you have, working on whatever you got to work on is what I'm seeing here. Because I feel like there is a heavy energy of somebody was trying to do work on you. Somebody was trying to do work on you, your energy, your money. You already knew that though. That's why you're like, whatever. Meanwhile, there's an energy where somebody was too busy focusing on you that they didn't understand that there were people that were portraying them or that there was something that was, somebody was setting them up. You see what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? So yeah, I feel like somebody got played. They got beat at their own game. Yeah. Somebody got beat at their own game. But I feel like you're not saying the details of how somebody got beat at their own game. I feel like you real quiet. I don't even see that you talking. I don't see any swords on your end at all. And I'm getting like so I'm getting like somebody is not allowed to say something unless it's the truth. Don't talk, don't say nothing unless it's the truth. If it's not the truth, shut the fuck up, is what I'm hearing. All right? Somebody could be taking the stand or going through court. The court is like, if you're not telling the truth, get the fuck off the stand. Stop talking if it's not the truth. I'm also getting spirit is not letting somebody talk that yah, that blase blah. Spirit is not letting somebody talk that. Because I feel like somebody has a gift of gab, but they be lying. All right, somebody here talks a good talk or talks a good game, but when it comes time to do something, they don't deliver. And I feel like spirit is like your consequences is you can't talk. So somebody's throat could be hurting. Somebody could have a sore throat. I'm hearing laryngitis or meningitis or whatever the fuck. Oh, not meningitis. I'm hearing mono. The kissing disease. Somebody got the kissing disease is what I'm hearing. They don't even know what that shit is. Somebody has some sort of something going on in the throat chakra where they can't speak because this person lies, or they kiss other people too much, or they kiss people and then talk about them behind their back. So spirit is like, don't fucking say nothing if it's not the truth. Yeah, because I feel like word got back to spirit. Word got back to spirit. Yeah, this person's very silent. Okay, they don't talk to you or they don't talk at all because they're a fucking liar. And spirit's like, yeah, no, if you're not telling the truth, if you're not going to turn yourself in, tell the truth, then don't say nothing. We don't want to hear what you got to say if it's not truth. That's what I'm picking up here. Anything else? We got the Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, somebody got hella cap in their rap. Somebody got a lot of cap in their rap. I'm also getting, if 3 people pass away, one of these people knew the truth about something. Somebody's on the other side trying to fight to get the truth out about a situation. I'm also feeling like somebody thinks that something is always about them. It's not always about them. Somebody thinks that, like, oh, you're talking about me, or this is about me, you're saying it's about me. Somebody don't even realize, like, you speak generally. So I feel like the person that thinks that everything is about them, they're the guilty person. Whoever this is that thinks that you're talking about them, or you're, you know, they think that you're throwing blims at them, this person is the guilty motherfucker. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. It's a lot going on, collective. I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on here. I also feel like you really beat somebody at their own game because of something that you did say at one point in time. I feel like you tricked somebody. You play mental games with somebody, but not in the sense of like just playing games with people just to fuck with them. You played a game with your enemy. You outsmarted your enemy. All right, you gave them a little bit of information, then you stopped talking about something, or you stopped saying something. You said one thing and that was it. So I feel like somebody here is digging themselves into a grave. They are quite literally digging themselves into a grave here. Because you said something about this situation. Like, you said something, you revealed a little bit of information, and then somebody went and did something to try to counteract what you said so it wouldn't happen, but that actually worked in your favor. You did that shit on purpose. Yeah. You flipped, mixed, and reversed something. Or something got flipped, mixed, and reversed. Alright. Yeah, I feel like you're like a time traveler. Okay? Like, you know how to go back in the past. So I feel like you going back in the past, you're telling your inner child something about how to overcome a challenge that hasn't happened in that timeline yet. So it changed. So I feel like, yeah, you're jumping in and out of timelines here. I'm seeing that you're like, it's just elusive. Like, you just know what you're doing. You're a time magician. All right? You could slow it down. You could speed it up. You could stop time. You can go back in time. You can go into the future. But I feel like you do this shit effortlessly. All right, I was talking about this on TikTok. Like, the really important thing to know, because I feel like you're understanding energy. So the important thing to know right now is that when you listen to your intuition, it never steers you wrong. When you listen to your intuition, you always end up exactly where you need to be, because your intuition is just truly, your intuition is your higher self, or the future version of yourself that has lived out a certain timeline, and it's coming back to tell you the result of that timeline. So if you have a choice, let's say right now, you have a choice of whether you're going to go to the beach today, are you going to stay in the house, are you going to go hang out with somebody at the club, and your intuition is like, you should go to the beach. Your intuition is telling you should go to the beach because it has already traveled into the multiverses and the multidimensional reality. It's already gone to the club. It's already stayed in the house. And those two options didn't lead you to ultimate fulfillment. The going to the beach did. So your intuition is going to be like, go to the beach, go to the beach. So when you don't listen to your intuition, you basically get yourself stuck in time loops, right? Like, this is real high level shit. I feel like somebody's realizing this as I'm saying it. Like, damn, that's right. When I listen to my intuition, everything worked out. And you'll notice when you don't listen to your intuition, shit be going all fucked up. It's because like I said, your higher self traveled in these multiverses and these multidimensional realities and did the option that you're thinking about. Like, when you think about, should I do this, this, or this, you're already traveling to the dimension where you've done that. You're already traveling to the reality where you've done that. You see what I'm saying? So when you feel something like telling you to go here or do this, it's because your higher self is letting you know that this is going to lead to something more purposeful. This is going to lead to something that fulfills you. I'm not saying it's always going to look good or feel good, but what I'm saying is like, it leads you to the highest possible reality. The other options don't lead you to the highest possible reality. That's why you either don't feel as excited. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't do shit that you don't want to do. Don't do shit that doesn't bring you excitement. But you also have to be healed up enough to understand, like, what's your intuition, what is leading you towards what's good for you versus what's not. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Like, somebody's realizing, like, oh shit, if I had done this, like, you could be seeing that now. Like, damn, if I would have did this back in the day, I would have been in a fucked up situation if this hadn't happened. Like, you're starting to see that the timelines kind of cross. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. You're seeing that something's crossing. Okay? So yeah, I'm kind of picking up, that's how you can jump timelines. That's how you can kind of like avoid karma. You don't get karma necessarily you can get karma for the bad things that you do to people, but the only reason why you end up doing something bad to somebody is because you didn't jump the timeline ahead of time, right? So if you did something bad to somebody, it's because you overstayed in a specific timeline that turned bad, right? And that shit happened so that you can remove yourself from that timeline. Like, when people be like, man, we started off really good. Me and my job started off really good, or me and my new friends started off really good, but then all of a sudden, like, later on, something changed and it just went sour. And it's basically saying that whenever it changed, that was basically your opportunity to change timelines, but you didn't. So you pretty much like lived through the timeline that you weren't supposed to. Like, your higher self was trying to take you to a higher timeline and you didn't go to the higher timeline. You see what I'm saying? I don't really even like to call it timeline because time's not real, but the higher reality. You didn't decide to do the higher reality. You decided to keep doing the same thing, which turned into a karmic timeline. The reason why shit go bad is because it turns into a karmic loop. If you don't jump ahead of time, it's going to go bad because it turned into a karmic loop. You kept doing the same thing. You kept saying the same thing. You kept eating the same thing. That's why numeric time is karmic, because karmic is just repeated patterns. Karmic energy is just repeated patterns. Like, you keep doing the same thing over and over again. You keep eating at the same restaurant until it doesn't serve you anymore. That's what karmic energy is. Doing something repetitively that does not serve you. It doesn't put you in a higher reality. So if you eat at McDonald's every day, you're going to go into a karmic time loop because you're doing something that's unhealthy for you every single day. And it's eventually going to catch up. And what catches up to you is the karma. What is the karma? The accumulated results. The result to accumulated patterns. Right? That's why it's always good to be on the move and be evolving. It's always good to be learning something new or evolving, because if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you're not ever learning anything new, what's going to catch up to you is your karma. All the accumulated energy of you doing the same thing that doesn't serve you is your karma, quite literally. That's why karma is not really so much doing somebody wrong. Like, yes, you can not be in a karmic time loop and do somebody wrong, right? But like, karma is really you not listening to yourself, you not doing what's right for yourself, And then that's the consequences of not listening to yourself. Now you in a friendship with somebody that don't really fuck with you because you didn't listen to yourself when you were telling yourself, stop fucking with this person. Now you in a setup. Now somebody trying to set you up. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of energy. Or it could be like, you were supposed to quit this job, now you got fired, or now you got laid off and now you don't know what to do, or now you have coworkers at your job that are harassing you, and you're trying to make it seem like it's them, and really it's you. You should have left that job, and you should have left that job. You should have left that apartment, and you should have left that apartment. You should have left that situation, that person, and you should have left that shit, but you stayed in it. So the accumulation of the repeated pattern is your karma. That's all karma really is that you kept doing something the same over and over and over again, and you got a result. You got a consequence. You have the end result. Okay, that's what I'm kind of seeing here. So I feel like somebody's like recognizing that. I'm also getting somebody here like is waiting for the right. Yeah, we got the Justice card, Five of Swords. Yeah, because I feel like there's somebody's waiting for the right time to do something, but every day, every moment of now is the right time to do something. Okay. Even the concept of waiting, I'm gonna wait until this, I'm gonna wait until that. That's a karmic energy. That's putting yourself into a low vibrational conception or perception of time. That's putting yourself in a low vibrational perception of time. I'm going to wait until this time to go do this. When you live in naturally off of your intuitive nudges, if spirit says don't do this, or spirit says you can do this, or if you feel your intuition, your higher self coming back from the future timeline to tell you like, hey, like it's time to do this right now, or it's time to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you move on that, I guarantee you. And even like there's other spiritual gurus and teachers that talk about that, like taking action when you feel good in the moment, when something feels good for you, when spirit is, like when you get guided to do something and you feel really good about that and you take action to do that, how it aligns you into, it brings you into alignment. So then you don't even have to work hard to get certain things, or you don't have to work hard to achieve certain goals, because everything naturally just comes into alignment. I'm seeing that you're realizing that. That's why you're not tripping about what people are doing around you. All right, those are karmics. People who are like, you can't do this, you're too old, you're too young. Or, people trying to project their perception of their time, their path onto you. Those are karmics. Because somebody who is truly in the flow of life and in the flow of energy knows my path and your path run off of two different like operations of time. What I might say is too early for you to do something might be right on time for you to do something. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody's not realizing that, or somebody is realizing that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why you don't trip when people do certain things or don't do certain things. You don't trip because you guys are not in the same reality. You're in two different realities, just co-creating. That's why when you like work with people or deal with people, you're in their timeline. Okay, so something could be, so I'm getting here too. You may have felt slowed down or boggled down because you were working with somebody whose concept of time was slower than yours. They think of time like numeric time, 11:22 on the clock. I call out numbers because it's ironic, it's funny, it's codes. You see what I'm saying? It's codes. Okay. I feel like you could be a master teacher, an esoteric master. Okay. I'm hearing I'm going to be the master of disguise. And words be on point too. I'm going to be the master of disguise. Disguise sounds like you're saying disguise, like disguise. So some of you are going to be the master of disguise. I'm hearing like sky temple, sky kingdom. You're really high up there. All right. That's what I'm seeing here. You're really high up. All right. I'm also picking up some energy here. Somebody could be like studying the Kabbalah tree of life. They're starting to realize like the path of the high priest, the path of the high priestess. They're realizing their Shekinah, okay? Their glory, their spark of life. It was crazy. When I was on TikTok, I was talking about in the Kabbalah tree of life, it has Shekinah, then it goes to Yesod. And I described that Yesod was the birth of a nation. But I start saying it hella fast, like the birth of a nation, the birth of a nation, the birth of a nation. And then I heard myself and I was like, oh, I'm saying birth divination. Like not birth of a nation, I'm saying birth divination. So I feel like words like shit like that, say it. Birth of a nation, birth of a nation, birth of a nation. It sounds like you're saying birth divination, which breaks down to your natal chart, which is your soul contract. So I feel like you are understanding, like you're getting a lot of downloads. Don't forget to ground your energy. But you ain't gotta just ground to Earth. If you are a starseed, you can ground to your home planet. Your Earth may not be your home planet. That's why you can never ground, or you always have ADD. Because Earth is not your home planet. You don't have to always ground down. Ground to your home planet. If you know where your home planet is, ground to your star people. All right. Yeah, we got the Six of Cups, Ten of Swords. So yeah, I feel like you are literally closing timelines. You're collapsing dimensions in the Six of Cups energy. I feel like you're going to, because whenever I see the Six of Cups, it's always this person giving this older person giving this younger person a cup, and I look at all the other cups in the picture. This person and this little girl are the same people. This is your future self giving you a cup of intuition, a cup of knowledge, a cup of love, something here that your younger self needs to become this person. That's what I'm seeing here. So I feel like you've completed that. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups with the Ten of Swords. You gave yourself what you successfully giving yourself whatever you need. Whatever you need to know, you've given yourself that information. All right. And that's why that timeline has closed out. That's why that dimension is no longer existing here. What else is going on? Yeah, we got the Ten of Pentacles here. We also have the Judgment card. And we have the Seven of Pentacles here. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles to me is the concept of time. But what's the Seven of Pentacles here? In the reading. The Justice card, yeah. Yeah, so I'm getting this energy here that like you're quantum leaping. I feel like you're quantum leaping, collective. That's what I'm picking up from you. Because this landed on this side. This other side is all the other shit going on. But I feel like you're quantum leaping here. So I feel like something's being revisited here. Yeah, something's being revisited here. Because I was talking about this on TikTok too. The energy I'm picking up on is like, you know how people talk about this inheritance that you'll see readers talk about like, oh, they stole your inheritance and they left you out of it and yada, yada, yada. And people think that it's like a earthly thing. Like, oh, my parents had an inheritance and they left me out. And this inheritance is not an earthly thing. This is your godhood or your goddesshood, okay? Basically, you're put in the space-time continuum, which gives you karma. Time gives you karma. The concept of time as we know it is karmic in nature because it is based off of repeated patterns. All right? Instead of instantaneously knowing and doing. It's based off of you have to wait till you're a certain age to get a job, or you have to wait till you turn 30 to have kids. You know, that is karmic. Because what are you doing in the meantime while you're waiting? You're repeating certain patterns. Okay? So I'm getting this energy here that like your star family is making a decision about this time karma. All right? Because you kind of cracked some code about this. You're like, I don't have to be on anybody else's time. I'm on my own path. The numeric time does not really exist. So I feel like you're very advanced. I feel like you're very advanced. And I feel like other people have tried to delay your how advanced you are by telling you that you can't do this, or we've already done this, or this can't be done, it's not the right time. You know, somebody is kind of like somebody, or this could be a group of people, this could be your family, this could be your friends, but I feel like your star family is like, well, you've already learned these lessons, or you've already mastered this, so why do you have to be held back? All right, so I feel like you're being advocated for in the higher dimensions and realities. You're being advocated for. This is giving cosmic court energy. You're being advocated for, because I feel like your star family is like, well, collective already understands that they already understand taking action on their highest excitement, on their highest joy. Fool card. They already understand that time doesn't exist. Okay, they already understand karmic cycles, which is just repeated patterns, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Like your star family is like, they already understand this. All right, so you may be getting ready to take a leap of faith. You may be going on a solo journey here, because the people around you are going through karma because of their conception and perception of time. They're going through the karma that they've created for themselves. And I feel like you're not in that energy. We got the World card, Full card with the World card. It's like you start the journey and you end the journey in the same like breath. Okay? You go from the beginning to the end. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. So yeah, I see that you're leaping. This to me is also like leaping, quantum jumping here. That's what I'm seeing here. You're quantum shifting, quantum jumping, shifting your realities. All right. Because I feel like you were put in a karmic cycle, or you were put, and obviously you put yourself in it to some extent. But somebody was attempting, like a karmic time lord was attempting to get you to keep running through the same cycle over and over and over and over and over again. And you were like, no, I'm just going to leap. I'm just going to jump. All right. That's why this timeline, this past energy collapsed. It doesn't exist anymore. Somebody's turning themselves in. Okay, so that's why I'm seeing like you're gonna see some interesting things happen, and that's how come you're gonna know that you leaped. It's like all the things that were up against you all of a sudden dissolve. Like your karma dissolves. All the shit that you were dealing with instantly dissolves because you quantum leap, because you have a new concept, a more modernized concept of evolution that doesn't involve the previous perception of time. Because evolution, people think evolution means that you have to, it's going to take too long. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying here too. Somebody created more karma for themselves by thinking it's going to take too long to change. It's going to take too long to heal. Instead of just realizing that, like, if they go based off of each step, if they listen to their intuition, if they take this direction, they take a left here, then take a right there, right? Instead of looking at, oh, it's going to take so long to get to the destination. Somebody, yeah, because I feel like you're very victorious. Six of Wands. I feel like these other people, like, basically somebody was in a slowed energy. Somebody, you had to close out a timeline, abort mission, because something was slowing your ass down. Because somebody was thinking, oh, it's going to be too hard to do this. It's going to be too hard to change. It's going to be too hard to clear up my karma. When in reality, it's like, if you just take the actions and stop thinking about the perception of time, because that concept of time is karmic within itself. You thinking it's going to take too long is you manifesting the karma that you're currently, like, whoever was in that space was manifesting their own karma. They're like, oh, it's going to take too long to get here. It's going to take too long for me to, I'm not ready to do this. Because my thing is, when you have an idea to do something, when your intuition tells you, or when you get the idea to do something, same thing like I said in TikTok, when the teacher is ready, the student appears. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Okay? So it's kind of like, if you think about something, if it crosses your mind, Like, let's say you think about a good business idea. That is information that your higher self is coming back from your future timeline to tell you at that moment, hey, we thinking about starting this business. But then your karmic cycle or your karmic self or your perception of time that creates karma for you is going to be like, well, you don't have this and you're not ready and it's going to take too long. And that's why it's like, well, we didn't ask all that. We gave you the idea so that you can start figuring out how to get it done or start finding the clues to get it done. We didn't give you the idea for you to be like, oh, it's going to take too long. You manifesting it to take longer by thinking like that. You're manifest. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you get that feeling, hey, I just got an idea about a business. Let me start writing it down. Let me start looking into it. That your higher self is giving you that idea. That idea is coming towards you because I'm seeing it like your higher self goes and grabs information. It goes to your higher timeline. It goes to where all your dreams have come true and you've manifested everything because there's a reality that exists where you have already done those things, right? And it grabs all the information that you need. Okay, how did you start? How did you get so successful? Where did you start off at? Oh, it started with an idea. And then you wrote it down and then you did your research. So higher self goes and grabs the information from the Akashic record and then gives it to you in the moment that you receive the idea. But people fuck themselves up and delay themselves by thinking, well, I'm not ready to do this. I don't have enough experience. I haven't spent enough time learning. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your own shit up. So yeah, I feel like you have a better perception now. When you get an idea, act on that shit. Even if it's just writing it down. Even if it's just, you know what I'm saying? Write that shit down. Start researching that shit. You get an idea to do something, you feel like you got a good business idea, do that shit. Because if you don't do it, somebody else is. That's how it works. The ideas that you have are not necessarily your ideas. That it comes from a pool of information. And your higher self, depending on how advanced you are or whatever, how much evolution you've acquired, will be able to pull certain information and give it to you, to your 3D self, to your current self, right? And then it's up to you to take the physical action to do whatever it is to bring that idea into reality. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of seeing about manifestation. Like, you're learning something new about manifestation, you're learning something new about the perception of time, and you're closing out old karmic timelines. Like, you're literally diminishing them, like they don't exist. Okay, so that could be the energy of like, you stop talking to a group of people, you quit a job, and you don't look back because it doesn't exist anymore. Because once you realize that this was my karma that I was accumulating, once you make a decision to jump off the karmic wheel, then you're good. You don't have to. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna be very free. I feel like there's a sense of freedom that you're having. Okay, that's the energetic forecast. You have a sense of freedom here. And I feel like other people may kind of check in or look in on this. Yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, the Emperor here, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. So yeah, I get the sense here that you're coming into a space now, especially with the World card. You're definitely quantum leaping. You're going into your more successful reality with the Ace of Cups and the Emperor here, where you're going to be receiving an offer, or you're going to be open to an offer, or you're making an offer, or you're meeting new people. You're going into a new successful like space. I kind of see this as pivoting. All right. I see this as a pivot happening for you. You're pivoting. So before, yeah, see, somebody start calling me. Some fucking scammers start calling me. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're getting ready to go to a better space is what I'm seeing here. You're getting ready to go to a better space. All right. That's the decision that's been made by your soul fam, by your star fam, by the council. They were like, you figured it out, so why not? Why not? Like, you figured it out. You earned, I'm getting like this is earned success. But I feel like people are going to look at you like, how did you get here so quickly? How did you do this? How did you move? like energies, how did you shift your reality? People are going to start looking at you like that. It's because you stopped having that concept of time that was delayed. You stop having a delayed concept of time, and you start realizing, like, I just need to go based off what my intuition is telling me. I feel good making this decision, or this thought comes to me, I'm going to act on it. As long as, but that's where you also have to heal, because anything, like, people can confuse their intuition with just lust or desires. So they'll be like, well, my intuition told me to go text this person or to go hang out with this person. Your intuition didn't tell you that. If you're not healed, your intuition didn't tell you that. Okay? I feel like your intuition is going to be very clear. So it takes healing. You also have to, you can't just jump timelines and not be healed, because then you'll end up in an unhealed timeline. You have to heal, listen to your intuition, and heal at the same time. All right? That's kind of what I'm picking up on. But yeah, I see you going towards a higher, your higher, most desired reality here. All right. That's the judgment here. That's the judgment here, okay? And don't think that, other energy won't try to come back and put you right back in a karmic cycle. But that would mean that you would have to be making the same decisions that you made. Yeah, because I see you're a time magician. All right, I see that you're a time magician. Okay? You're a time magician. So I'm also getting this energy where, like, you could end up just walking away, like leaving a house, selling all your stuff, moving, and like you go to your new timeline and all that stuff that you sold from the past timeline is there. So I'm seeing this energy where, like, this is really how it works. But I'm seeing this energy where, like, this is just an example. It's like you move, you walk away from this timeline because it's no longer serving you. It's becoming a karmic pattern. Give away all your stuff, or you just leave it there. Your intuition is like, go over here. You go over there, and then you end up like going to a garage sale, and every item that you lost or every item that you sold is in this garage sale. Like, wow, I used to have a couch just like that. Wow, I used to have a TV just like that. All right. You see what I'm saying? Or you get gifted something. Like, somebody's like, hey, I got some stuff that I don't need. And it's essentially the things that you let go of in your old timeline. That's why it behooves you to be like free and non-materialistic, because that materialism grounds you to whatever timeline you're in, because you want to hold on to your stuff because you don't think that you're going to get something even better. You're like, no, I don't want to move yet because I got so much stuff, or I don't want to change jobs because I'm not going to be able to afford my car anymore, whatever. And like, spirit is saying you'll get all that shit. Like, you're going to enter a parallel reality where you're going to have those things, but like upgraded essentially. Okay. So yeah, I kind of feel like, yeah, you're realizing this, or somebody else is realizing this, or you're realizing this around other energy. And that's why you have to also be aware of who you share energy with, because you can't be working with karmic time lords or even people that have a slowed down version of time while you're trying to quantum leap. You just gotta leap and move. That's why a lot of the chosen ones move solo, because they understand my path is my path, my time is my time. And when I co-create with another person who's not on the same wavelength as me, they're going to slow me down. I'm not going to be able to manifest the things that I need in the space that I would have had I been working by myself. Right? If you're dealing with somebody that has doubts and fears and I'm too early, or I'm too late, or I'm not ready, or we aren't ready for this, like, right? Like, if you deal with people like that, your shit is going to be delayed. Because when you know, like, when you know, you know. If I had the idea to do something, I am ready for it. Or this is me taking steps to prepare myself to walk into this new timeline. If I had the idea, hey, I want to go to space, I want to be an astronaut, that means that one day I'm going to be an astronaut. It doesn't mean, oh, I'm not ready to be an astronaut. Why would the idea come to you if you weren't ready? When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When you're ready, the thought will come to you. If you're not ready to know something, you won't even be in that space to even perceive that thing or that thought or that idea. You won't even be able to perceive it. You see what I'm saying? If you're not ready to see something different in your life, you won't perceive a difference in your life. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like that's the energy here. That's the energy. Yeah. And you also have time magicians that are karmic time lords that are trying to block shit and do all that shit like that. But those are just like, those are people who, they got a job to do as well, I guess. But I don't feel like you fuck with those type of people that be blocking shit. You get me? You don't fuck with motherfuckers that be blocking shit. Or telling you that you're not ready. Or saying that you should wait or whatever the fuck. You don't deal with people like that. So anyways, that's what I have for y'all. I hope that this message resonates. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you'd like to book one, like book a reading from me personally, check the description box below. It has my website. I also have my TikTok and my Sway DM. I hope that this resonated with y'all. But that's the energetic forecast that I see. So yeah, bye.